Hey, it's Marilyn. I'm a Melco certified trainer, and today I'm going to talk to you about monogramming a Jon Jon, little boy's outfit. These are very common it's very common to have these monogrammed. Couple of things I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to make my center letter 2 inches. So the center letter is the last name of the person. So anytime a letter is bigger in the monogram, that is the person's last name. So in the center, I'm going to make that letter 2 inches. The side letters, I'm going to make them 1 inch. And that's just a personal preference. That's the way I like monograms to be set up. You're going to go into your monogram mode, and that's where you're going to set up those sizes. All right, I'm also going to adjust my pull compensation on my side letters because, again, personal preference. I don't like when the center letter, because it's bigger, it's thicker. I don't like that. I want it to be consistent. So what I'll do is I'll increase the pull percentage on the side letters so that all 3 of them have the same thickness and they look very uniform. The customer wants white thread on this outfit, and it's a very light outfit. It's a very thin, light blue outfit. So even though it's very thin and you wouldn't think that you need any extra underlay, and that's the great thing about the software is that it's auto underlay. You don't have to figure out what underlay you need for all your different projects. It does it, and 90% of the time it's perfectly fine and you don't even need to adjust it. The only reason I'm going to adjust it on this is because I'm putting white thread on something light and I want it to pop a little bit more. So I'm going to add a little bit more zigzag so that it pops off the outfit just a little bit more, because a flat white without a zigzag, it just won't show as much. And again, I'm just completely talking from experience and my personal preference. I put on a 7511 ballpoint needle on my white thread. So right here, I changed this needle to a brand new 7511 ballpoint. Whenever you're sewing clothing, you want to use a ballpoint needle. So that's what I have ready for this particular design. I'm going to use cutaway backing, always cutaway. When they wear it, you never tear it. So I'm going to use probably 2 pieces just because I'm adding some extra underlay. Probably would just need 1 piece normally, but I'm going to use 2 pieces of 3.1 ounce cutaway. When you are looking at your design in Design Shop, put the crosshair on in Design Shop and make sure that the crosshair goes down the center of your center letter, because if it's a little bit off, it's going to kind of throw the outfit off. So you want to make sure that that center letter lands right in the center of that crosshair so that when I hoop this and I put the laser on the center right here, it's going to, I'm going to know that that center letter is going to be directly over the center of the seam so that it looks very proportional. All right, let me go hoop this. I'm using the 4.72 inch or the 12 centimeter hoop for this particular design. It works perfectly for this design. I know the magnetic hoops are everybody's favorite, and I really love them too, but I love this hoop right here for this particular item because I get the greatest stability with a round hoop. And you always want to use the smallest hoop possible because the stability of the product is better the smaller the hoop, so you don't have a whole lot of extra space in your hoop. So I would never ever get rid of my gray hoops and only use magnetics, because for this works perfect. And then also, this is probably on all of your hoops, but you can see how there's like a little mark right here at the top of the hoop in there. So what I did was I put those marks so that they line up with the center seam of the outfit. That way I know I'm straight. All right, let's slip it on. After you slip it on, just take your hand and go inside and make sure that you don't have the outfit caught, because I'm pretty sure this outfit is, yeah, it's $52. So you want to make sure you don't sew it together. So just put your hand in there and make sure that you don't have anything caught underneath. When you hoop it, make sure, let me see if I can unbutton it to show you my hoop job. Might be a good idea to unbutton it anyway so that there's nothing going to be anywhere near catching underneath the machine. So I have my backing 100% around. You always want to have your backing 100% around, and you want to be able to play a drum on it. So it's a nice sturdy little place for me to monogram, and my backing completely covers the ring. 2 pieces of cutaway. Now I'm going to turn the laser on right here. And so I'm not exactly on the seam, so I'm going to come over just a little bit using the rectangle and the arrow. I'm going to come over just a touch. Keep an eye on your screen. Make sure you're not out of your limits. Now I am exactly on the seam of the outfit, and I check the design to make sure that the seam is going to go right down the center of my center letter. Let's trace, rectangle and star. And we're ready to go. Okay, it's all done. Now you're just going to take it off the hoop. And you're going to cut the backing off. Always be able to see your item when you're cutting. So you're going to hold the backing like this and just cut it off. Cut it off nice and clean. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to get so close that you risk cutting the outfit. And that's it. I'll button it back. This particular outfit, to monogram it, cost $17. So it took me approximately 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, for a $17 monogram. It is May 2024, and that is definitely the going rate, anywhere between $12 and $17 for a monogram.